Hello, princess. What's a girl like you doing in an asylum like this? Wait, don't tell me. You're Edna, right?
Hey, how do you know that?
There isn't much that Dr. Marcel can hide from me. That he's keeping you locked up in the tower, for example. So we seem to be fellow prisoners. By the way, people call me the Keymaster. Isn't that the cutest nickname?
What else do you know about me?
Just that a dark secret links you to the Doctor. An unspeakable, dark secret. He spends much time and energy trying to erase your memory. One could even say it is a personal crusade. And the fact that you always find a way to remember drives him to great irritation.
Do you know how I can get out of here?
Yes.
What?
Yes. I know how you can get out of here. I've had plenty of time to figure out an escape plan. Only problem is, I can't do anything about it in here. You, on the other hand, can move relatively unrestricted out there. And you are clever. Unlike most other inmates.
So, what's your plan?
First, you must find a way to the other side of the bars. Then, you'll have to make a copy of the master key. We'll be able to get out of the building with that. It opens my cell door, too. Finally, we need a vehicle to exit the compound.
Sounds fairly simple, but... how do I get to the other side of the grate?
You'll find a way. I'm sure. Maybe through the laundry lift system. There is a third exit in the basement. But please, don't take any unnecessary risks. If you drop down there without soft padding, you'll break every bone in your body. And that's it for my plan.
How very considerate. Thank you. How do I get a copy of the master key?
You'll have to find the original first. Then you'll need clay for the imprint, a furnace to bake the clay, and an easily melted metal to cast the copy. Gold would be perfect.
I think I know what I have to do now.
Good luck, Edna. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
Is there anything else you know about Dr. Marcel?
He is a sick man, guided by hate. Ever since the death of his son, he's been bitter and eccentric, locks himself up in his secret room, and performs these sadistic electric shock treatments on his patients. A dark secret links you to the Doctor. He's obsessed with the idea of erasing your memory. Is that enough information?
Why are you in solitary?
They think I'm dangerous, and they're probably right. That's all you need to know.
I've got to go.
Give my regards to Lady Liberty.
At the same time, not far away.
Oh yeah, lights on, lights off. What the heck? The monitors, they're showing a pattern. It's a message.
What do you think, Harvey? Shall I press it?
I'd like to see that.
I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead, be my guest.
I'll do it. I'll really do it.
You don't have the guts.
I'm serious.
Chicken! Chicken! Edna!
What now?
It doesn't seem to have had any effect.
Hiya, you two.
Hello.
Hello and hello.
Who are you?
I'm Marty, and this is my twin brother, Hardy.
We are Siamese twins, but I bet you already suspected as much.
Hottie and Marty? Those are highly unusual names.
Well,
That's because our dad is Japanese.
and our mom is of Hopi origin.
But you must have suspected as much. You can tell from Hardy's almond eyes.
Why are you just sitting around here?
We're making sure no one steals our bed.
But all the beds are the same.
Ha! That's what you think. If you know what to look for, there are huge differences.
It's like with Hottie and me. There are few people who can distinguish between us. But after a while, you start to recognize the differences.
That is our secret twin power, so to speak. We see the differences where others just shrug their shoulders helplessly.
Which brings us back to the subject of beds.
On first appearance, they all look the same.
But this one here
is the only one with a bed sheet.
Why are the both of you only wearing one sweater?
That's a silly question.
It's much too warm for wearing two.
You're not Siamese twins at all.
Correct. We are actually Siamese triplets.
But Brody is away in Paris studying art history.
Yes, he's always been the strange one.
I'm taking off. Will you come along?
No.
We have the softest blanket in the whole world right here.
And where, pray tell, would we go anyway?
See you later.
Rock on.
And send my regards to Lady Liberty if you see her.
Stop fidgeting for a moment. I have an idea. You're free!
Whoa!
What's going on? What have you done?
Are you a surgeon or something?
They're like two peas in a pod. They're just quite unusual peas. What's wrong? You're free! Each of you guys can do whatever you always wanted to do.
Oh, the wealth of possibilities.
And the accompanying pressure that comes with it.
Ooh, my.
Here we go! The next exit is approaching. Really, Mr. Frock? You're all dirty.
Good.
He looks a bit wrinkled. The next exit is approaching. Hey, Alu.
Hello, Edna. What brings you here this time?
I have one more question about King Adrian.
Fire away.
What abilities are those? Wow! No, he must be very powerful then.
Indeed he is. He always wins at Chinese checkers that way.
Yeah, but in addition to that...
And at Scrabble.
But the possibilities!
You said it. The recreation room is full of board games. And Adrian wins them all. He even won the jigsaw puzzle contest. The prize was a medal of real gold.
Can you help me beat him?
Who do you think I am? Mr. Miyagi?
Oh, please. With sugar and cream and a cherry on top?
Well, all right then. I have a radical idea how to level the playing field. But you won't like it.
Tell me.
Electroshock therapy.
What?
We'll give you electroshocks so that you can predict things as well.
I'm not sure.
We can meet at the electroshock therapy chair, and off we'll go. I'd need a better coat hanger, though. The inspector won't let me ride the laundry lift with this one anymore. What do you think?
I'm really not sure if I'd like that.
Take your time and think about it. When you're ready, just bring me a better coat hanger.
I've made a decision. I want the shock treatment.
Brave child. Get me a better coat hanger, and off we'll go.
Let's talk about something else. I have to get a move on.
Take care of your karma.
If I stir this, I'm likely to dredge up poisonous gases.
Hey, don't touch that. That's the only spoon I could find in the whole house.
What shall I write? Water. Okay. Barkeep, 1 drink.
Of course, Mike.
A glass of water, please.
It's not on the menu.
Of course it...
What? Let me see. We have a little joker here. That's not my handwriting. You've written that yourself. Admit it.
That's strange. Where's Mr. Frock? The next exit is approaching. It doesn't say you get bedside service. The handwriting of the barkeeper is totally illegible. This is by far the softest sheet I've ever seen. Hottie? Maudie? They vanished into thin air. I'll only waste valuable energy. The bedding is so soft, the mallet just bounces back. You're not supposed to eat chips in bed. Here we go. The next exit is approaching. Hey, this is Mr. Frock. Mr. Frock. He doesn't hear me. I'll switch to the spin cycle just briefly. Is this supposed to be a patient's history? I quote, name, Adrian, king of the recreation room. First pet, red cat. Characteristic, was always chosen second during physical education lessons. That's all.
yeah! Let's burn the broken chair leg!
You think so?
Sure, it's been broken long enough now. And look how sad the boiler's looking. Help! Help! Give me food!
You're right. It's dark down there. Did I see something moving just now? Elmo? Are you still down there?
Oh, hello, Edna. What's up?
So, how's your project going?
To be honest, miserably. I won't be able to go on without the proper tool, and I ran out of spoons. You don't have...
Good luck.
You won't...
I'll take it. Oh, great balls of fire. There's cutlery in there. Let's see. Now, what have we here? A knife and a fork. This series of surprises just keeps on coming. What's this? Not one spoon? Where the heck are the spoons? Yeah, I can reach between the desk and the drawer with this. With any luck... There! Success! There's an old key in the drawer. I'll take that. I bet it's important. Dr. Marcel kept it hidden in a locked drawer after all. Uh-oh.
Hey, it's...
I've got...
Oh, you... Hello? What do you... Is I... But
It's her. There. You...
Something seems to have gone patently wrong here. Let's go! I want shock treatment.
Very well, then. We'll meet by the shock therapy chair. Can you find the way?
I hope so.
So off we go.
The next exit is approaching. Here we go! The next exit is approaching.
Ah, Edna. Finally. So, are we ready to go?
Sometime later.
I hope you're all right over there. This is your last chance to change your mind.
Too
late.
Wow, that was really something. Let's see. Wow, that really worked. The wind is unfavorable. Alfred was very clumsy with this kite.
That little putz was a clumsy oaf, period.
Alfred got this great bike from his father. Mine was from the junkyard. If ever I need an imprint of Dr. Marcel's knee, I know where I can get it now. I vaguely remember Alfred. He was an extremely obnoxious boob, I'll admit that. But to think that he's dead now?
Edna? Edna? The kid was a klutz.
I know.
He was a jerk.
I know. I couldn't stand him.
An idiot. A moron.
A pimpled ulcer.
A bag of pus.
Dumb as a bag of nails.
Cry baby.
Butthead.
Goof.
Brain-dead mother-friggin' vomit-munching horse fornicator.
Edna?
I miss him.
I know.
Dr. Marcel will pay for this.
You think? He's got something to do with this?
Look around you. It's obvious that this guy is insane. I know the recollection of what happened back then must be buried somewhere in my brain. This is exactly why Dr. Marcel is trying to erase my memory. And to think he's got the nerve to accuse my father.
We'll find the missing piece of the puzzle, Edna. I promise.
Hey, half of those are mine. Look, that's Poozy. Harvey couldn't stand him.
Poozy must kill Harvey. Poozy must kill Harvey.
Oh yeah, still his usual self, old Poozy. This is Alfred taking ballet lessons. Not only did he look ridiculous in his outfit, but he also moved with as much grace as a sack of potatoes. He was a few sandwiches shy of a picnic. Alfred built a snowman. Is that a tie on the snowman? Oh, Alfred, you're such a geek. Even as a toddler, Alfred was ugly. That's Alfred's homework. Alfred was a real nerd, and he never let me copy off him. What's this? Scribbled on the edge of the page. Mattis Conrad? That's my father's name, but it isn't his handwriting. Although somebody has made a great effort to copy it, obviously. Just a second. That's my handwriting. I don't get it. Why did I sign my father's name on the edge of Alfred's homework? Harvey, do you know anything about it?
Oh yeah, I can remember that day very well. That was the day I taught you how to forge signatures.
Say, Alfred, I forgot to do my homework again. Can I copy yours?
Mr. Hornbush! Mr. Hornbush! Edna's trying to copy from me again!
Shh! You treacherous, stinking snake! Can you remember this, Harvey?
Yes, indeed I do! You and Alfred had a private lesson with Mr. Hornbush. The lesson was utterly boring. And while Alfred did his best to follow, I taught you how to forge signatures.
Do you think we can go back there so I can learn it again?
That should be no problem. Are you ready?
Yeah, Temple morph me to the past.
As you wish. Hold on.
Oh dear. I really do remember, I'm afraid. This is Mr. Hornbush's math class. He was very strict and he always picked on me. I'm afraid that if I don't pay attention, he'll lock me in the cupboard again. This is a riddle you have to solve on your own. Good luck, Harvey.
I'll have to get Edna out of here somehow. Maybe she has an idea of her own. Edna used to like this skull in particular. I think Edna is afraid of Mr. Hornbush. Maybe Edna is interested in exploring hidden island realms. Edna knows a few great ways to insult the ugly frog face. Edna looks unhappy. Edna should be enjoying the nice weather. It's not really fair that she has to sweat over books in here instead. Edna's not gonna believe this! A Ferris wheel! Edna would much rather go swimming than sit through this dull math lesson. I think an ice cream is exactly what Edna needs right now. Edna needs to know about this merry-go-round. If Edna gets wind of a circus, she'll be even more upset about not being allowed out. Edna is the queen of the slide. She can even slide uphill. I wonder if it can be of any use. It's a note from Addis, Edna's father. Edna could never stand math. I should go on a world tour with Edna. What does that piece of paper say?
Oh, it's a note from my father. He just forgot to put marmalade on my sandwich again.
We gotta get you out of here.
Shh. Later, Harvey.
Mr. Hornbush reminds me of the fish Mattis gave you for Easter.
Shh. Later, Harvey.
You flushed it down the toilet.
Mr. Hornbush! Edna is snickering again!
Pull yourself together, Edna.
Look at that idiot!
Mr. Hornbush! Edna is snickering again!
Pull yourself together, Edna.
Edna! There's a new ice cream parlor.
Do they have blancmange ice?
From the looks of it, they've got everything!
I'd die for an ice cream.
Mr. Hornbush! Mr. Hornbush! Edna's talking to herself again. And I can't properly concentrate on my assignment!
Edna Conrad, you keep interrupting the lesson. I'll give you an official warning. On the third warning, I'm putting you in the cupboard. Do you understand?
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornbush. It'll never happen again.
Edna! There's a merry-go-round outside!
I love merry-go-rounds. This lesson is beginning to be a real torture.
Mr. Hornbush! Mr. Hornbush! Edna's talking to herself again. And I can't...
I have to ask you to behave, young lady. That is the second warning, Edna. Interrupt the lesson one more time, and I'll put you in the cupboard.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hornbush.
Edna!
No. That's impossible.
I saw it!
That's not fair. Not fair, not fair, not fair.
Mr. Hart! Edna!
Edna! That's it. Enough is enough. Into the cupboard. Come on, move it.
But...
No back talk now.
This hole in the cupboard could prove very useful. I'd love to know what it says. Can you reach the letter?
Sure. I can't make out anything. It's much too dark in here.
You could pass the letter through the hole. Then I can read it for you.
Good idea.
This is incredible. The letter is from Dr. Marcel, addressed to Mr. Hornbush. The doctor is paying him money to hold you back in school. And he stresses that under no circumstances are you to be allowed to leave class early. Especially, and this one's underlined, when the weather is good.
I can hardly believe it. Obviously, Dr. Marcel has been carrying out a personal vendetta against me for a long time. He'll pay for this.
This all seems a bit illogical to me, but I've seen it written in black and white.
We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
That's really strange with the letter, isn't it?
You said it, Harvey.
Maybe you should ask Mr. Hornbush to let you take part in the lesson again.
I can't believe that you, of all people, would say that, Harvey.
Why? We can wreak more havoc that way.
That, of course, is true. Mr. Hornbush!
Hey, Edna, I spotted a... I'm sure... Shh! Isn't that your father's handwriting on the note?
Yes, why? It's just a little memo about my sandwich.
Well, how about we create our own little note for Mr. Hornbush? In your father's name.
You mean we'll forge his handwriting?
We'll just borrow it. After all, you have plenty of time in here to practice it. Or did you have other plans?
You're right. This really sounds like a good idea. Maybe I'll even manage to get out soon enough to enjoy the weather.
That's how you learned to forge signatures back then. You got so good at it that after a while you could forge anyone's signature, just by looking at it.
Yeah, I think I could still do that. I really hope this is going to help me. This classroom is not exactly what I call one of my favorite memories. That's definitely Dr. Marcel's distinct signature. Okay. I think I could learn to forge this signature.
Sometime later.
That should do it. I can make an exact copy of the signature now. Very good idea. I'll just sign the form with Dr. Marcel's name.